What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old N, and I'm back at y'all with another video. But before we get started, if you happen to be new to the channel, you want to become a member of the Hoodlum gang, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment down below, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell, and go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. I know some of y'all be getting on me about the introduction, not that last part, but you know, I do a lot of talking in the beginning about other little topics that I feel like is trending or just relevant, and I might not necessarily want to make a whole video about that, so I just be like, I'm gonna talk about this in the beginning until we get past the 2-minute mark or 3-minute mark, whatever the case is, because YouTube be tripping off of cuss words and sometimes they slip out, so I be trying to make it go past that timestamp before I get into what I'm getting into. But I understand sometimes I rant a little bit too long and we'll look up and it'll be 5-6 minutes in and I ain't even got to the topic yet. So I'm gonna work on that, you know what I mean? But anyways, we ain't even past the 2-minute mark, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get into the story. Now y'all see the title. I want to preference this video by saying that I don't really think this dude was from Lincoln Park, or if he was, he wasn't no member like that. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I was in there with two individuals. It was more than that, but these was the two that I interacted with. And this was pretty much their sentiments about old boy. All right, it's 2013. Chino, reception. And I didn't seen y'all do this before. Don't start coming telling me about this pen or this yard. There was no such thing as a 50-50 at that time. If it was, it wasn't no 50-50. You was either GP or you was SNY in 2013. We was hearing rumblings about that's what they was gonna start to do, but it hadn't been. It wasn't a such thing yet. Like I said, you was either or. At the time, the reception for San Diego was Chino. It was Donovan prior to that. On my first term, a few years before, it was Donovan. They had shut that down. They started sending us to Chino and I believe Wasco and Delano, but it was certain days. If you get on this bus, you go over here, you go over there. But for the most part, you was going to Chino. I'd say about 80% of people out of San Diego County was going to Chino reception. Madrone, Sycamore, East and West, I believe Birch might have been the whole, Pine Hall, stuff like that. So this about June, July. It's hot. It's summertime. If you know anything about Chino, it's like farmland over there, so you could smell like the cow manure. Like when you wake up to go to breakfast in the morning type shit, you could smell cow shit, and that's crazy. They had roaches, rats. It was infested in that place, man. Also, they had just shut down. I think they had shut down YTS at that time, because YTS is somewhere close by there. And you had a lot of people from YA that was in there that was either about to go home or they was getting transferred to other prisons to finish doing their time. So I remember they had like shut everything down. We were supposed to go to yard or something. And you know, they was kind of taking a sweet time. So I forgot how it happened, but we started hearing that somebody had got graped, SA'd. And I know a lot of people, they like to crack jokes about prison and jail, and they swear like this stuff is rampant and it just happens all day, every day, and it's just out of control. And that couldn't be further from the truth. This, in all of my time, not saying it like I did a million years like some of these dudes, but that's something that you very rarely heard of. It does happen, And I'm talking about California specifically, not talking about other states. Out here is something that don't really happen. And I'm quite sure the people that is doing stuff like that and participating in those type of activities are willing participants in that. But this wasn't the case. So we start hearing about it. So, we in ourselves, and mind you, at the time, this is reception. This is not a yard. So sometimes, you might end up crippled blood, might end up in the cell together, whatever the case is. At the time, my cellie was Big Duder from Lincoln Park. Shout out to bro. That's a good dude right there. He home. I think at the time they had just banged him with like 50 to life, but them appeals work. So he been home for a few years. Shout out to bro. And it's another dude. I ain't gonna say his gang name, but his rap name, Bad Damon. Y'all know who that is. They was there. Bad Damon was up on the 3rd tier. We was on the 2nd tier. Whatever the case. I was right next to the shower in the stairs. And I remember when the CO walked by. It was a black CO. Well, a few COs was walking by, and everybody keep asking like, "Hey, what happened?" And that's what we was hearing. We was hearing that somebody got advantage taken of them in that type of way, in that Fleece Johnson type of way. And I ain't even gonna put that on Fleece, because like Fleece said, he'll walk up to him, tell him he like him, he want him, and it was always yes. So there was willing participants according to Fleece. But I forgot how it started circulating that it was the dude that was supposed to be from Lincoln Park. Now this happened over like in Pine or Birch. It might have been Birch. I think Birch was the hole, and I believe they might have been in the hole together. Now this dude who got advantage taken of him was a white dude, a white Crip. I believe he might have been from Sacramento or Stockton or something like that. And I remember it started getting around that the dude from Lincoln Park is the one who did that to him. And Duder knew who he was. And he like, what? Like hell nah. Like, and he gonna see this because he subscribed to the channel, man. If y'all know him in person, y'all ask him about this. I know he remember this. He like, nah, for real? Like, hell nah. I know he ain't do that. And I remember Bad Damon had stopped by the cell when he was on his way going up to his. I don't know. This might have been later on or something. And he was, they was chopping it up. And I don't know if Bad Damon knew him or if he might have heard the name, but he's like, I don't know that nigga. He ain't from the set. You know what I mean? And Duder was kind of like, I mean, I know him. Like, he don't be around like that. Like, he, you know what I mean? You know how it be like, yeah, he claimed the set or he got family from the set. It was one of them situations. So I don't really think old boy was really like a stomped down official member. He had a name of somebody he was like little something, in the big dude who originally got the name was low-key or somebody, but they was kind of like dismissing him like, hell nah, like, yeah. But me and Duder used to talk about that, and I'm like, hey, what's up with your boy? Like, he like, hell nah, he ain't my boy. That nigga ain't from the set. That's all bad. Like, basically, like, I'm gonna let the homies know what type of time he on in here. And I remember I said YTS had just got shut down, and it was some young dudes, and it was this white dude. I think he might have been from Frisco or something, but he like ran with the blacks. He had dreads. He had blonde dreads, and he used to be on the tier rapping like every Friday and Saturday night. I think people be on the tier at a certain time, and they be like singing songs and making requests like it's a radio station, because you ain't got no TV or no radio in there. And I remember the little dude that was on our tier, I forgot, I don't know if I was on the east side or the west side of Sycamore, I can't even remember. And he used to be rapping, and he used to rap this song on the tier, and it used to be like, basically like he would be saying like back it up, bust it open type stuff. Like, it was like one of them songs like for the thoughts or whatever. And I remember me and Duder used to be like, hey, if old boy would have been over there singing that, old boy would have got up on him. Nigga grabbed him by his dreads. Like, you know, we cracking our little jokes, you know what I mean? Like, he better be lucky he over here with us. If he would have been over there with that booty bandit singing that on the tier, nigga would have been on him. But yeah, that was the word. I remember specifically it was a black CO, and we asked him when he walked by, and I don't know if he was just tired of telling everybody because everybody is, you know, asking what happened, but he looked at us straight up, no smile, no joke, and he was like, yeah, he was like, oh boy, got SA'd over there by his celly. So, I mean, that was the word, man. That was the first and last time I ever heard about something like that happening while I've been around, while I've been in them unfortunate circumstances. But like I said, I don't know if old boy was really from there like that, but whoever he was, wherever he was from, he definitely took them cheeks. And that was just another reality right there. Like, man, that's crazy like that. Like, niggas really doing that up in here? Anyways, that's my story. That's just something that I had, you know, that I figured y'all might want to hear. Had to hit y'all with something. Shout out to, if you see this, homie, shout out to the homie from LA I talked to. A solid individual from up, you know, from up out of that, you know, repping that south side or that sud, you know what I mean? A solid soldado, as they say. We had a conversation. Some things had got misinterpreted. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he want his name to be put out there. A lot of people have made fake accounts and been coming in my comments and talking reckless, and you know, he had reached out to me. We got on the phone face to face, or FaceTime face to face, and we had a cool conversation. So shout out to you, homie, if you see this. Somebody else had jumped in my comments and was like, you know, they start following you on Instagram just so they could troll you. And it's always the accounts that you can't mention them back. Like, you'll be like, oh, this account doesn't allow you to mention them in comments. Those be the ones barking with, you will see somebody's, all their pictures, and they got money over their face. Like they doing a little money fan in front of their face, or their head is down, or they turn. It's like, bro, you fake pictures, homie, fake profiles. You could tell they just made the account. They be the ones talking reckless. Like, how could anybody be mad at me defending my people, homie? Disrespect gets met with disrespect. I heard old boy apologize. I don't care. I don't accept it. I don't know how many of y'all is gonna accept that. I don't. I said what I said. I meant what I said. But yeah, shout out to everybody, you know, on that side, because like I said, it's not a black and brown thing. Some people like to make it that my comments is full of Hispanics showing me love and respect and saying they understand where I'm coming from, and old boy tripping or them fools is out of line, whatever the case is, homie. So that's not what type of time fools is on nowadays. It's 2025, man. But anyways, man, that's my video for today. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm out.